Hi. So, in one of my previous videos, I talked to you about status envy, which is basically looking at other people's lives and looking at what they have and using what they have to make yourself feel bad about what you have or what you don't have, and how that leads to status anxiety and how that leads to stress. I mentioned in my previous video that this really common problem in the modern world, especially with social media, and I'm sure you all know this because people present the best side of their lives on social media. And most of the time, most of it's just total fiction. They happen to have one good holiday that they've spattered all over Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and that makes a lot of people look at it and start to feel down about themselves. So, in this short video, I want to give you a quick insight into a tool that I use a lot with people to help them to look more objectively at their own lives. And this is about life mapping. This is about looking back over your life, as far back as you want, or as close to the present day as you want, and literally scoring, however you choose to do it, different periods of your life. What was 10 years ago? Was that a 5 out of 10, 6 out of 10? What was 2 years ago? Maybe that was a 2 out of 10, wasn't so great. What was January this year? Maybe that was a 10, but then by March you were down to 3. And that's all that exercise is about, simply looking back over periods of your life or major events in your life and scoring that period based on how you felt, what your contentment levels were like, what your happiness levels were like. And that's all you have to do with that exercise. You don't have to go any further at this stage in the game. Just look back and give yourself an objective look by your own scales and by your own thoughts as to how did you feel at that point in your life. Start to look at things more objectively. Forget what everyone else is doing on social media. Forget what you think everyone else has. You're not living their life. You're living your life. And by looking at it objectively, that's when you can start to work to focus in on those key areas where you might want to tweak just a little bit, problem solve a little bit to improve things, and start to make things better for yourself.